Good evening, YouTube viewers. In the waning hours of sunlight here, the rain finally stopped, and so I can show you this little box that I built. This is a manual controller for Farrar's solenoids inside its transmission. With this box, it can turn the solenoids on and off and get first, second, and third gears. It's a manual version of the automatic shift controller that's gone crazy. And the way it works, it's wired in through the diagnostic port, and what his shift controller is doing is it's putting 12 volts on the ground side of each solenoid, which prevents them from engaging. I think that's called a floating ground, but don't hold me to that. Well, if I put a load with an electrical, with a light bulb, put an electrical load on that ground side, it goes back to being just a regular ground. So that's what these switches do. They're wired in on that side, and they turn the light bulb on and off. So that would be second gear, that would be third gear, back into second, back into first. Let me show you how it works. When his transmission was in drive, or the selector was in drive, the shift controller was routing 12 volts to both sides of those solenoids and preventing them from engaging. It was like stuck in third gear. Well, now check this out. By the way, I don't know if you can tell how much more slowly the wheel is spinning. He's in first gear right now, and the wheel is spinning significantly slower than it was before. And here's his little manual switch box. He's in first gear. Now watch what happens when I manually put him into second. I don't know if you heard the load on the engine change, but he's now in second. Wheel is spinning much more quickly, and you can really hear it when he goes from second into third. I don't know if you heard that, but he's now in third, and the wheel is just spinning extremely quickly. In fact, I'll tell you what, let me put this logic box up here so you can actually watch the wheels. Third, second, wheel spinning more slowly. Now really watch this in first. First, very slow. Well, not very slow, but slower. Second, third, second, first. So using this little box here, which I can run the wires inside the car, and you can put this on the console, Farrar will be able to select his 3 gears. In fact, I'm going to get back to road testing this. Now that I have all 3 gears, I'm going to start road testing it again. I bought a really cheap dash cam. If I can get the really cheap dash cam to work, I'll take some videos of me actually test driving the car, and obviously I'll have to use this little box to change gears. I don't know if y'all could y'all hear that when I went from second to third? Let me put the microphone closer to the engine so y'all can hear that. Really hear a whole lot between second and first, but between second and third, it makes a tremendous difference in the engine RPMs. So Farrar now has kind of what is basically a poor man's slop stick, but it will allow him